everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another recording of Dust and Elysian Tale. Let us continue. We're working our way up the mountain, looking for Ginger, I think is what we're trying to do. It's been long enough that I've kind of lost the plot. Let's just go back to the quest and see what we're doing. You've cleared the way through the mountain pass, reached the peak to meet with Ginger, and plan your next step against General Gaius. Okay. So that makes sense.
There was a road here. I remember it. Before that day.
So, there was a road here, and he remembers it from some time in the past.
Look, up ahead. A village.
All the way up here? Do you think it's that Moonblood camp Kane was talking about?
No, it's something else. It's... enough talking. Let's get up there.
It's a playground.
Halt! What? No. Impossible! Cassius!
What did you call me? Who are you? What are you doing in this place?
You were dead! No, this is not possible. I don't know what demon you are, but you will not step any closer! Kill this thing!
So this isn't the guy we saw before, when they was talking to General Gaius. Because that guy has a scar on his cheek, and this guy didn't. They probably should have not had the guy wear his helmet.
Why destroy such a peaceful place? We didn't want any of this.
Dust, what are you talking about? And who is Cassius? That's not...
It's not my name. I'd remember it. I'd know it when I heard it.
So, a snow playground. Unless snow doesn't always happen, why would you put a playground outside on top of a mountain? The Zepplik village? So here's another village that's been destroyed. It would have been nice if there were people here to talk and give quests. Like, take half of the people in Aurora village and put them here. Or take a third of Aurora village's people, put them here, and then take some of the people from Mudpot and put them in Denim village, which was the other destroyed village. I guess that would change the story a little bit.
This place has been destroyed for quite some time.
A year, actually.
Huh? How do you know that?
This was Ginger's village. I was here 1 year ago. According to Fuse, according to Ginger, I helped murder everyone in this village.
Oh, Dust.
But I don't remember any of it. I remember this place, but it feels like it's been more than a year. Ahrah, what does it mean?
It only means that things are not as they seem. Explore the village further, Dust. Let us see what secrets it hides.
Like, or it just won't explain anything at all. It refuses to explain anything, and some weird stuff is going on here.
This house.
Do you remember something, Dust?
This isn't possible.
Well, I guess I'm going in this house.
Dust,
How?
do you see now?
But how, Ahrah? I don't understand.
The answers lie above, Dust.
So, I played this game before. I don't fully remember the story, but my assumption is he has two souls. One of Cassius, the person that came and attacked us, and then one of another person that lived in this village. and we're gonna come in this house and find out the part of us that was the person that lived in this village.
Ginger. She was sleeping right here, on the night I came to say goodbye. But I hesitated. I didn't want to wake her. Didn't want her to worry about me. She couldn't know what I was about to do.
Dust, what are you saying?
She couldn't know that I was about to go avenge our parents.
You mean you're... But how? What's going on here?
I remember now. But how? How can I have helped destroy this village, but be a victim of that same act? That's impossible.
Only impossible for a creature with a single soul.
Ginger.
Those eyes. I know those eyes.
So, Mithrarin, you finally see the truth.
Who are you?
I am Elder Grey Eyes, leader of the Moonblood people. Well, what's left of them, that is.
What did you mean just then? That I can finally see the truth? What do you know about me?
His eyes, Elder. They're Jin's eyes.
They do look remarkably similar to your brother's, yes. That is because his soul lives on within dust.
What?
However, to suit our needs, we required two souls. The soul of innocence is a noble thing, but without skill, without power, dust would have been struck down just as easily as your brother was on that fated day.
No.
So we combined your brother's soul with that of his murderer, the royal assassin known as Cassius. They perished at the same time, forever entwined. Never before had I heard of such an event.
You murderer! My parents did nothing wrong! You have been deceived, little one. Your parents turned against their king, an act of pure treason. What resistance there was led by your family alone. You destroyed my village, murdered my friends and family. You will not survive this day! I take no joy in slaughtering one as young as you, child. But you have forced my hand.
A grave injustice was done that day. Cassius murdered a defenseless Jinn, but his pride and arrogance proved to be his undoing.
But how? How can this thing be my brother?
It's not possible. I couldn't even remember you when we met.
You are Jinn, yes, but you are also Cassius. Two souls, forever at odds. One of innocence, one of power. Together you form the one we call Mithrarin, he who is born of the dust.
I never knew what happened. Jin just disappeared one night. I had always hoped he would turn up alive someday. That he would come back. But could you really be him?
Ginger, I don't know. I don't know.
Now, Dust, I imagine you have many questions. Please, do not hesitate to ask them.
Yeah, lots of questions that I kind of feel like should have been answered maybe 30 minutes to an hour to maybe even 2 hours ago in the game. Also, that's like the first prolonged animation scene we've seen. That it is fine. It's just kind of weird that we haven't seen any other animation scenes. It little jumps out a little bit. Let's start asking some questions. So, what am I exactly? And he'll probably just say exactly what he just said.
Who, or I guess, what am I?
You are what my people call Sen Mithrarin, he who is born of the dust, created from the essence of the life thread itself. You see, My people have been on the verge of extinction for a great many years. General Gaius planned to eradicate us once and for all. And while our warriors are proud and strong, what chance would we have against such a powerful foe? To defeat General Gaius and save our people, we would need a warrior capable of standing against an entire army. This warrior would also need to be pure of heart, incorruptible.
So that's why you picked Cassius and Jin. Just like you said, opposites.
Exactly. Cassius is one of the greatest warriors this world has ever seen, and Jin's purity of heart would help guide our warrior to save our kind. From their fallen souls, you were born. Born to save us, to save this world.
So we're having a little bit of a problem with some lore creep here. We have gone from being a shattered two-souled creature to being a Mithraean. Then when I ask him to explain further, he calls me Sin Mithraean. Come on, stay to at least one thing. There's no reason why he should have gone from Mithraean to Sin Mithraean. That's just adding more and more lore to the story that's not necessary. Why couldn't I remember anything? Good question.
Why did I only remember now? I didn't even recognize Ginger when I met her.
You may possess the souls of two separate beings, but your body and mind are your own. You were created to save this world, so we felt giving you memories of either soul would simply distract you from the task at hand.
I had no idea who I was, what my purpose was.
You say that, but in all cases you did exactly what we intended you to do. You saved complete strangers outside of Aurora Village. You stopped our wayward brother Fuse from destroying all that we sought to save. You saved Mudpot and brought the waters of life back into this land. You purged a demonic rage from this land and even helped two old souls find peace once more. You may not have known your purpose, but that did not stop you from fulfilling it.
And now I'm here.
Yes, now you are here, and we can finish this fight once and for all.
Who was Fuse? Let's ask that question.
Who was Fuse? He said he was a Moonblood, but he looks nothing like you.
Fuse. He was once a fine warrior, and a close friend of Ginger's family. He would help transport goods between this village and our camp.
After the village was destroyed, I guess he lost his mind.
He was horribly disfigured after the attack. The only way he could survive was in a special suit of magical armor that I helped to construct. He demanded we attack General Gaius right away, but I would not hear any of it. He would have killed us all in the name of vengeance. We would not have stood a chance. When I refused to send our warriors into battle, he called me a coward and vowed that he would destroy Gaius with or without my help. I fear the very armor we made to save his life had corrupted his mind and body beyond repair.
Poor guy. If only we could have gone through to him somehow.
No, you're right to kill him. If he had remained alive, there's no telling what damage he could have done.
Ginger is right. Fuse was beyond saving. For all our sakes, I hope the same is not true of the world he sought to protect.
So, more lore creep now. It's like he actually went crazy because of the armor that they built. I thought we were going with the story that there was kind of a demonic evil darkness in this world that was infecting the minds of Fuse and several other characters. But they're backing away from that. They don't mention any darkness getting in his mind and corrupting him. They just say he literally went crazy, which I think I see what the storyteller here is trying to say. Is trying to make it seem like everything is really complicated and everybody has a hand in everything that happens and all the bad things that happen, so nobody's perfect. But this is a video game, and in video games, it's nicer to have a simplified world where there is a pure bad guy and there is a pure good guy. And I don't think they really wanted to tell that story, so but then they shouldn't have introduced the darkness at all. They should have just had everybody go crazy and said war just drives everybody crazy. So he hasn't said word one about Ahrah, the sword. Let's see what he has to say about that.
How does the Blade of Ahrah fit into all this? What is it exactly?
It is one of the 5 blades of Elysium, ancient weapons forged when our kind were many, and the way of the flameless light was commonplace.
Wait. What the heck is the way of the flameless light?
A path we Moonbloods continue to follow. It is a way of living, a way of thought, that allows us to make use of a power both old and great. Magic without magic.
I am so confused.
Me too.
Surely, as Nimbat's Sword Guardian, you've studied the ancient doctrines. You must know, in the event that the sword is summoned by its rightful owner, you are obligated to follow.
I may have skipped over that chapter?
You haven't answered my question.
The blades of Elysium were created to guide their sword-bearers, Dust. I was summoned to your side to ensure a balance was maintained between the souls within you.
Ah, my old friend. It is good to hear your voice once more.
It has been a long time, Master.
Wait just a second. How can you possibly know each other? My clan's been keeping the sword hidden for over 200 years.
Master Grey Eyes has lived for a very long time, Fidget. Longer than any of you.
So you were sent to keep an eye on me?
To help you reach your true potential. Nothing more.
So, this is the one lore creep I'm not super upset about here. We now know that there are 5 weapons of Elysium. That opens the doorway where they could make 4 more sequels in which we played with 4 more different types of weapons. They don't all have to be blades, I don't think, because were they called the weapons of Elysium or the blades of Elysium? It doesn't really matter, even if they all were swords. And we can have Master Grey Eyes show up in a prequel or a sequel, as long as he doesn't die in this story. So the world of Elysium is really ripe for a prequel. I'd love to see it. I have no more questions. Well, I guess I have no more questions. I just kind of criticisms. I am a critic after all. But what's the plan now?
I have no more questions. What now?
You must join us in the Moonblood camp to the north in the Everdawn Basin.
That isn't anywhere near the Everdawn volcanoes, is it?
They are one and the same, yes?
Well, that's fantastic.
Volcanoes?
Indeed. What a better place to hide than in the most volatile land in all the kingdom?
Oh, I know. How about a peaceful meadow? Or a quiet forest? Or someplace that doesn't explode every 10 minutes.
Dust, your friend seems awfully tense.
No, I'm fine. Come on, let's go to the blowy up mountains. Really, I'm serious.
Fidget, you need to have more faith in me.
I'll have faith in you when you have faith in yourself. How about it, huh? Who are you? Really?
So, here's your split where we can just say, I am the soul of an innocent tempered with justice. I am Jin. I'm a soul of power tempered with vengeance. I'm Cassius. I think... Well, the problem here is it's saying they have 2 souls, and then it really doesn't define what a soul is, because it's, particularly in this story, a soul isn't your memories, but it is your, like, inherent abilities. because that's what he got from Cassius, and your inherent innocence and demeanor because that's what you got from Jin. So I couldn't call myself Jin, and I couldn't call myself Cassius. I have to say I am Dust.
I...
Doesn't even matter.
You see? You still haven't figured it out yet. The lizard guy tells you right to your face, and you still don't know.
Fidget, please calm down. You mustn't test your friend like this.
I just... If I'm gonna follow you to the literal end of this world, I need to know who I'm following. And why.
I understand, Fidget. You're right. I can't ask you to follow me.
But I can. Fidget, you have stood by Dust's side for this entire journey. You have watched him save this world. How can you continue to doubt?
I just don't get it. It doesn't matter who he thinks he is. He's Dust. That's who he is. That's who I know.
Fidget, please. I can't do this without you.
Can you repeat that?
I said I can't do this without you.
I'm sorry. Nobody's ever said that to me before.
And it won't be the last time, I assure you.
Are you ready, Mithrarin?
I am.
Then we will meet you in the Everdawn Basin.
Goodbye, Dust. We'll see you there.
So I am, as far as what kind of animal I am, I'm the same animal as Ginger. It's just, I'm blue. A lot of story, a lot of conversation there for just one. It's kind of bad writing just to have us walk in a room and be dumped on with dialogue and story. It's kind of sucky, but not terrible.
General Gaius?
This is the one with the
What
scar.
news, Commander?
I did not want to believe it, but Cassius is working with the Moonbloods. He has turned against us.
That will be for me to decide. Our paths will cross at the Moonblood camp. Of that I am certain. I will speak with him personally.
Is that wise?
Our victory is all but assured, Commander. We outnumber them 10 to 1. We possess superior technology. And we have the element of surprise.
But why welcome this rogue element? He has already slain your own soldiers. What more proof do you need that he is a traitor to our cause?
Cassius is hardly a rogue element, Commander. The Moonbloods have corrupted his mind, forced him to commit these acts against us. Once I can speak with him, once he remembers who he really is, I'm certain he will return to us.
But... Yes, sir. As you wish.
See, if they had just painted his outfit differently.
Cassius, my old friend, so long as you draw breath, I will do what I can to save your broken mind. I promise.
That is a possibility, I suppose. You could definitely move on the thought that you were going to, that the Moonbloods have just confused me, and I really don't have two souls, and I'm not really Dust. I've just been brainwashed. I mean, that definitely is something I could see. If I went this way and teleported right here to the Siramon Caverns, we can return the snow. So now that I have a double jump, what does the double jump get me? Seems like nothing whatsoever. There. So even with the double jump, I still kind of feel like maybe there's another thing missing, and I believe there actually is, because we saw that hourglass, and so I'm thinking some kind of hourglass time freezing device. Let's go over here and talk to, what is his name, Bopo?
Dust, you did it! You brought snow!
I know how much it means to you, Bopo.
Well, I don't have much to offer. Besides from this funny rock, it don't seem to do anything down here in Mudpot, but it looks pretty neat. Here, it's all yours.
Thanks, Bopo.
We had our moment together, me and Pa. Taking a walk through the snow, building a fort, watching all those flakes fall from the sky. I know none of it were real, but I'll always have this memory now, thanks to you. I've just gotta be strong now, for Mama. Thanks so much, Dust, for everything.
This storyline is way more powerful than what we just saw, as far as all of, and all that was just a black screen. See, when I look at the map, there's a couple of items that I guess I can try really fast to get to. But see, even if I go that direction, I'm gonna have to teleport, and if I teleport, I have to run all the way back here. I almost feel like Mudpot should have been the first village we went to. Do I have anything to sell? I doubt I do. I don't think I've been fighting anything anytime recently.
Your transaction? Watch your back.
Now the double jump gets us to higher places, but it doesn't really increase. Oh man. It doesn't really speed up the whole process. And if this game were to follow my suggestion of clearing out areas for like 5 minutes, well, it certainly has been 5 minutes since I was in this area. So I'm not upset that I'm having to fight creatures again right now. I'm just kind of upset when I get knocked back through an area and then have to fight guys to escape. If you get really good or really lucky, you can really just avoid almost all the fighting, though. Up we go. You know, it might be helpful if I had brought some of these things with me. Alright, where's the way up? I'm gonna need one of those fruits, and I'm not. way. Here we go. There we go. This way and up. Keep working my way upwards. There we go. Still got quite a distance I need to travel. Knock me back into the spikes. This game is cruel. There's a key. I didn't even know I was going for a key, but alright. That is a good thing. So, I think we need to probably move forward still, even though I am not doing that right now. I think I need to get that hourglass item before I start looking around. There's a considerable amount of friends that are in as well. And I imagine once I have the hourglass, I'll be able to find all of them and get all the collectibles and everything. Unless it is the situation that actually you get the hourglass by collecting all friends, and this really is at the level where I'm supposed to. Alright, so this was the one where I need more bad guys. I made it up there, and all that is up here is a lousy chest with maybe some useful blueprint. Mithraran augment. Well, gee, we just heard that word. Who wants to guess that that word means ultimate weapon? So, let's look at this Mithraran artifact here. It is plus 800 versus that. Well, everything beats that. The pants off that. I need 14 of these. And I need 20 of these, which I don't have any of. I need several of these though. I'll get 6 of these. Alright. So I can't do the 800 right now, but I can do this, and it's since I'm rolling in cash, I might as well. Mountain gear is plus 220. We'll craft that and equip that. Now nothing should be better than what we have now. So that's definitely a major increase. Then it will only get increased more. I need one of these and 10 of these, which they're not ready yet, so I'll leave them. I'm thinking that by leaving things in the stock it will increase the amount later. This red orb, we never figured out what the red orb did. The red orb does have an hourglass in it too. So there is some like trick there. Do any of my necklaces increase everything? No, they don't. And I don't think any of the rings I have would increase our XP. And that's all I want right now, is just increase us on XP. We're still at 32, we didn't level up this time. So, looking at the map, to the lower right is another item. And above us is another item. But that's the only items in this area, and I still kind of feel like I need an hourglass type thing. That's the only thing that would make any sense. Of course, I might just end up beating the whole game and not finding an hourglass. The problem here is if I go here, as soon as I'm off my feet, it flaps the wings for the second jump. And if I'm jumping up and I do this, it does nothing. And if I even double jump and do this, it does nothing. And there's some kind of collectible somewhere here. Maybe I can convince the guy to attack me. Jump this way. Jump this way. Coming? Alright, now. Hey, it's a Splunky guy. B-A-Y-X-X. Hey, it's the girl from Spelunky that you saved. Alright, so there's probably some other system there, but that worked. And we have 2 more friends freed. How many friends do we have in total freed? Let's look at our stats. 5 out of 12. Ignore the 45 hours of gameplay, that's not accurate at all. And I just don't know what to do, really. I think we gotta do it. I think we're gonna have to run around the entire map and see if we collect it, because it feels like the next area is gonna be the end, or close enough to the end that we might just walk into it. So I'm gonna end this recording here since we've been going long enough, and as always I'm gonna ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.